Thanks, welcome back to tonight's show. Now it's time to see if Muireann has managed to track down David Gillick in our secret garden. Lads, what's cooking?
Thank you so much, Martin. I am here in our gorgeous garden studio with David Gillick. Dave, I've got a feeling we might be doing some sort of a barbecue. Remind us what we're having.
We are. We're going to go for a steak and a nice tomato sauce. It's actually called a Pizzaiola. Okay, so very fancy. So we're going to Italy on this one.
Can you give it to us with an Italian accent?
No, I can't.
No, he's not going to do it. He's going to do it. Pizzaiola. Okay, what do we do?
So the first thing we're doing, we got our steaks. Now we're going for Lidl's strip line Borbia approved steaks. These are really, really tasty. Very, very easy and simple to cook with. So all I'm going to do is put a bit of olive oil straight on them.
Yeah.
All right, because they're going on the barbecue. And we're going to season them with a little bit of pepper, okay, and a little bit of salt. And we're going to get them straight on our barbecue right away.
Lashing them on, okay.
So the key part of this is preheat your barbecue. So get it up to good temperature, about between 230 and 250.
Yeah.
Okay, because you want that to be really, really hot. You also want to burn off all the other stuff, because I know we don't really clean our barbecues that often, do we? So it's important that we get it straight on.
At least you're admitting to that. Fair play to you.
Well, you know.
So with people, if they're using charcoals and all this kind of stuff, sure, listen, if you're a barbecue lover, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, get it right on, and then a little bit of seasoning on the other side of it. So a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then we're literally just going to shut that down, okay? And that acts like an oven. That retains the temperature, and you want it really, really hot, okay?
It's firing up, and the sizzle is great.
That's it. All right.
Are you feeling your most manly now that you're doing a barbecue?
I'm telling you. Right, we're going to go in a little sauce. So this is like a rustic Italian sauce. You're a nice hot pan.
Yep.
I'm using tomatoes on the vine. All right, so again,
Lovely.
Nice and sweet. So Pizzaiola, all right? So very, very good, because think of the word pizza, so that's your base, and then you throw the sauce all on top.
Yeah.
So you want the kind of chunky, rustic, very easy to make, and it goes great on a barbecue. All right, so I'm just going to quarter these. All right, roughly chop them. Doesn't all have to be exact.
And with this, do you need like an awful lot of prep time? You're just doing this here in front of us,
No,
the sort of thing that you can just,
yeah,
it's a nice day, I'm doing this.
Absolutely. So again, you know, in Ireland, the slightest bit of sunshine, we're straight on it, you know. So
we do them in the rain. We just open an umbrella. It's like it's summer barbecue.
So
why not?
Bit of garlic. Okay, so when they get a little bit hot, and you let this kind of just almost cook itself, nice and rustic. All right. So again, the more chunkiness to it, the better. So you don't need to really kind of squash it down into that. That'll all just come together.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of salt and pepper.
Proper big. It's great to see you use some salt and pepper. Good man.
You need to season it.
Gotta go.
All right, I'm going to check my steaks.
Oh, that smells lovely.
So again, you know, we just give it a little bit more on that. So again, steak-wise, you know, how do you like your steak?
Rare. I'm a rare person.
Okay, all right. I'm not as rare as you.
Right.
But I like it about medium. So you're looking for something along the lines of maybe like 5 to 6 minutes.
Okay, do you do the thumb thing with the hand?
Yeah, you can do that. So go on, show me.
No, go on. I haven't done it since last year. I can't remember.
So you're like this, okay?
Yeah.
And all you do is kind of push there. So if you start there, with your baby finger.
Yeah.
That's quite... How does that feel?
Hard.
Hard. Okay, so that's well done.
Yeah.
And then as you go up your little fingers, you come all the way up to your index finger. That's your index finger, isn't it?
That's your index finger.
Yeah. Again, it's a little bit softer.
Softer.
So you can do it like that. So when you feel and you touch the meat, that's how you reference it.
I have to remember that I forget every
and
year.
it's a good little tip, okay? But the other side of it is, if you just go by the clock.
Yeah.
So again, you're looking at something like, you know, total cooking time for about medium is about 5 to 6 minutes.
Gotcha.
So we're just going to fire this over.
Those are fine big steaks.
They are. The strip line is brilliant, okay? And again, you know, Lidl's range, fantastic meat. The quality of the meat is fantastic. You can see that little bit of fat in there as well, which gives it so much flavour and taste. So you want that sort of marbling effect to it.
Yeah.
You know, and that adds a lot of flavour. And again, the key thing is bring your steak up to room temperature. So even if you're cooking outside, bring it up to temperature. Don't cook a cold steak.
Yeah.
All right, because again, you lose the flavour, you lose... basically, the muscles all contract and all the juices run out.
So have it out of the fridge for a
Have it out of the fridge, yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely, yeah.
Resting.
So again, they're all come together.
And the marbling effect you mentioned there.
Yeah.
So that's just different, you can just see the different colours.
Different colours, it's the different tendons, the different muscles and stuff, that brings a flavour to it. Okay. So the strip line has a muscle going through it. It's an unused muscle. I don't really know the anatomy of a cow that well, but again, that brings the flavour to it, all right?
How do you not? Why can't you tell me more?
I know, I'm brutal. People be going mad now. You know, but it's a good flavour meat to it. And again, you know, when you're barbecuing, try these different kind of meats that are available.
Yeah.
Try the different cuts and get used to them. But again, it's kind of getting the temperature up really, really high is very important.
Just doing the barbecue in and of itself, it's going to make you feel good.
Exactly.
The smell of this, you used olive oil, did you, with the
did.
tomatoes? It smells
So,
amazing.
Olive oil in this, the garlic. You can add in herbs if you have them. You know, things like oregano, whatever way you pronounce it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some olives towards the end because I want it to be nice and rustic and quite chunky. You know, and again, tomato puree, things like that go great into it. So we'll just turn that down a little bit.
That smells absolutely delicious.
So the olives, I'll just fire them straight in. You can add in a good few of them. Just a little bit of heat to it. Turn down the heat on that. Okay, so our steaks should be nearly on the time.
Can you see him? He's ready to go. You're ready to go. You're ready to
Twitching.
go.
So again, you can always just keep turning those over a little bit as well. And you can see the fat beginning to kind of crisp up a little bit there as well.
Yeah.
So we'll give it a good flame to it now. And then we're
Normally
almost
one
there.
for always talking about lean stuff, fair play to you. A lot of fat on that steak.
Yeah, we see, again, fat in a steak is important. I like it. It's the marbling effect to it. It adds a lot to it, a lot of flavour. And that's what you want. I'd prefer to go for a strip loin over a fillet.
Why?
You know, because there's more flavour to it. There's more muscles in it. There's more fat to it. And again, it's that marbling effect. So always kind of keep an eye on the steak and the look of it.
Yeah.
You know, so the more marbling into it, the more flavour it potentially has.
And this one is not shrinking down a lot, which is great.
No, it's good.
You might need to be sitting down to eat this one. You're not going to be standing up trying to cut it at a barbecue.
So we're going to take it off now. Okay, so that's that. Now, the other important thing is you let it rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to let that chill out there a little bit.
Ideally, how long? Like, we're on the telly, but how long
They would
you
say,
like?
without getting too technical, about 30 to 40% of your cooking time.
Gotcha.
So if you go for like, what, 6 minutes there, you're probably looking at somewhere along the lines of like, I don't know, you can do your maths.
You're giving,
You know,
you're
probably
giving.
two and a half
you're giving it 2 minutes,
Yeah. So again, you liked a nice rare steak.
I do love an absolutely rare steak.
So again, you can chop this. And what I like about this dish is, okay, it's a great sharing dish. So when you have people around, or when we're allowed to have people around and share, you know what, slice it all up like so. And then all you're going to do is...
And the next day when someone wants, or later on, someone wants to put it between 2 slices of bread, it'll taste just as good.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the olives, well, we're losing a few.
Overboard.
And again, you can like leave this reduced down a little bit more if you want. You know, you can chop it up, you can make it a little bit more rustic looking, but it's all about that colour.
I know I'm a complete Philistine when it comes to food. I've never heard of this at all.
Yeah, Pizzaiola.
That's it.
So, and that's
the steak is your pizza base.
And that's it. Yeah, steak is your pizza base. Slice it up. All the bits are in there. You know, again, it's just very much, I have that nice and rare for you. So
you do. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
I know that this was all for me.
Yeah.
That looks absolutely
and that's it.
Delicious.
And you can top it with Parmesan, you can add a bit of herbs to it. But again, it's a sharing dish. Everyone dives in.
Thank you very much, David. It's time for me to pull a David Gillick now, get my runners on and get back up to studio where I will be joining Martin after the break.